Hello children, it is me, 𝑯𝑒𝑺𝑻, and Arrowhead has finally answered my prayers. See, my favorite support weapon for a long time has been the autocannon, and you don't have to steal the Declaration of Independence to figure out why. It's blank? Nicolas Cage fucking lied to me. With this gun's ammo count and rate of fire, I honestly cannot imagine fighting the bots without it. And I don't have to, because I take it every time. But of course there are limitations to the autocannon. Limitations which Super Earth has overcome by mounting the autocannon on a fucking mech. My meat flesh's ability to put lead down range is reduced greatly by my need to reload because I play this game alone. None of my friends will buy it. The Emancipator fixes this issue by using auto-loading technology from the futuristic T-64. Now I can fire without having to worry about such trivial things as ammo count and oh shit. The human body proves to be an even poorer weapons platform when you attempt to carry several autocannons at the same time. But by scaling that human form up and making it out of metal, we can use 4 autocannons at the same time. They do fire slower though, I don't know why that is. Other than that though, I can see absolutely no problems with mounting the gun I use most onto a large cumbersome machine. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Navigation on the mech can be challenging. If you've ever seen a Boston Dynamics video, you understand that humans trying to build machines that move like humans have 2 levels of human error in them. One from being designed by humans, and one from being designed to move like humans. There is a reason we have not yet seen mechs enter into modern combat, and that is because evolution is a terrible designer. Oh what, you don't believe me? Okay, explain koalas. You're telling me those fuckers are well thought out? First, let's address the move speed of the mech. It's faster than walking, but slower than running. I see a lot of people attempt to defend this fact by claiming that because the mech has no stamina, it is faster over long distances. This is wrong. Running and regenerating stamina is still the faster option for getting around. Assuming you're using light armor, which I mean, you are. Even if you don't think you are, you are. Ignore what that says. It's not medium, it's not heavy, that's light armor. It's all light armor. Second, there is the innate lag of operating this machine. Changing direction takes a bit. Turning takes a bit. Fucking starting to walk takes a bit. All of this combines to make a piloting experience that feels appropriately cumbersome. Finally, let's address the fact that there is no jump. So if you fall in a hole, you're dying in that hole. Well, as long as I watch my step, I should be okay, right? Wrong. False. You are stupid. See, the mech cannot be relied upon to be your sole anti-armor because the genius engineers who put it together neglected to add a way to reload, which means that when you run out of ammo, that's it. Your cool giant robot with guns is now just a lame giant robot, which is cringe. It is for this reason that you should always take another support weapon stratagem when running the mech, unless you want to try stomping that charger to death. And hey, maybe you do want to stomp that charger to death. I can't really blame you because the stomp on this mech is fucking loony. The stomp has level 4 armor penetration. Allow me to demonstrate what that looks like. Look at this charger. Stomp 1, stomp 2. I've killed it already. And now these smaller bugs are gonna kill me because I just walked face first into 6 tons of angry Titan. You see, the mech is kinda like toilet paper, in that it will break on you when you need it most, leaving you with shit on your fingers and 3rd-degree burns all over your body. As I said, the mech is just a human body, but scaled up and made of metal. And just like a human body, the mech is made up of parts, independently damageable parts. Charger hits your leg, you're limping now. Arm takes too much damage, it's just gone. Torso got hit one too many times. There is no health bar for the mech. You are either perfectly healthy, smoking, or dead. If you're lucky, you might get early warning in the form of your limbs lighting on fire. This indicates that you should bail immediately. Normally though, it just goes right from smoking into explosion. Hell, sometimes you don't even smoke, you just explode. Sometimes you just kind of decides, I'm done smoking now, goodbye, seemingly at random. But it's not random, it's on purpose. Randomly. You see, all exosuits from the SEAF are made with a randomized self-destruct sequence. If you don't know when your mech's about to explode, you can be damn sure the enemies won't either. The Emancipator is not the first time that this revolutionary self-destruct feature has been implemented, as it was key in making the Patriot a massive success. I always enjoyed the old mech, but I couldn't get over the fact that it kind of sucks against bots. I'm not trying to shit on the Patriot or anything, but when large armored robots are running me down, I'd rather have something with a bit more stopping power than the minigun. For instance, 4 autocannons. Against the bugs, the machine gun makes a lot more sense because they have a lot of meat, which seems to be what the minigun is most effective against. Oh shit, got one on the windshield. Hold on, just gotta get that off. The rockets are good against armor. They will 2-tap charger leg armor. It gets rid of armor. That's kind of all it does. I don't know if you've ever tried to use the rockets as wave clear, but the explosions do seem to be fully fucking cosmetic. Of course, you also have to deal with the fact that you only have 14 rockets total, and every charger is gonna take at least 2 rockets. That means that you can kill at most 7 chargers, and that is assuming you hit every shot, which you won't, because the rocket aim is off-center, so the trajectory of the rockets does not line up with the crosshair at closer ranges. An issue that also affects the Emancipator, but at least on the Emancipator you have 150 shots instead of 14, so who gives a shit? One area where the Emancipator does fall a bit short of its predecessor is in close range encounters. You see, the autocannons have something of a minimum range. Not because they're explosive, well, okay, maybe because of the explosive ammo, but the main issue I want to talk about is that the engineers not only forgot to add a way to reload, but they also forgot that combat is not a dating app. You cannot exclude targets under a certain height. This leads to massive hordes of shorter enemies mobbing around you, which you cannot shoot because you cannot aim down enough. Fortunately, there is one last line defense you have against enemies that have gotten too close to you. Stomp, and its little brother, Step. You would think that it would be hard to miss a Stomp, but you would be wrong, as it is subject to the same issues that plague all of your other weapons on the mech. Your aim is aligned to the right, which would lead you to believe that you are about to use your right foot to right stomp, but you always left foot, left stomp. Cha-chawing real smooth to the next point I wish to talk about, which is the intricacies of using 4 autocannons at the same time. Let's clear up one thing right away. This is not a long-range weapon. This is barely a medium-range weapon. Because the autocannons are mounted to your arms, you have absolutely no way to aim down sights. So the hip-fire reticle is all you have to work with. And that doesn't seem that bad until you remember that the little white dot is not your reticle. The giant white circle is your reticle. The dot is simply a representation of where your aim is going to be. And that's fine. It seems like a pretty small area. Except the sun also seems small. And it is not until you examine it more closely that you realize how fucking big it is. See, your shots can be landing anywhere in this circle, which is okay up until about 20 meters, at which point the reticle starts to lose its reliability. Adding to this is the fact that the mech is not the most stable platform, so the reticle is constantly bobbing and weaving like fucking Muhammad Ali. I guess from the mech's breathing? Combine all this and you begin to realize why it is so difficult to hit crits unless the enemy is at almost point-blank range. Finally, let's discuss how these autocannons can be used against enemies. The smallest enemies can literally be walked over. They die in 1 shot, but it seems a bit excessive. Striders will take 2 shots to the front. Berserkers and Devastators of all kinds will take about 3, and it is against them that this shines the most. When deployed in anti-air capacity, the Emancipator varies wildly between bots and bugs. Against bots, it fucks up gunships fast. Against bugs, it can be a bit of a struggle. When it comes to heavily armored enemies, the autocannon can struggle to get things done. Against smaller heavy enemies like Chargers and Hulks, it decimates them because they are actually staggerable. So every shot you hit them with gives you a chance to hit them with more shots. Once you move up to things like the tank and the factory strider, you begin to feel the limitations of level 4 penetration. Still, as long as you are able to find the weak points, you should have no trouble killing them. But there is one mob that this mech struggles against more than any other. Can you guess what mob I am talking about? Let's discuss armor penetration really quick. The autocannons on the Emancipator have an armor penetration of 5, the exact same armor level that the Bile Titan head has, so shots do half damage. Thanks again to 𝑯𝑚⁴ for doing the math on this one. It means it takes 25 shots to the head to kill a Bile Titan. This is not peak efficiency. Of course, you can adopt the thick fillet strategy. 1 quasar to the head, and a cannon shot will leave them dead. But it's probably better just shoot them twice with the fucking quasar at that point, if I'm being honest. Anyway, that's the Emancipator. It's an incredibly powerful tool with incredibly big drawbacks that is a ton of fun to use. I recommend giving it a try at your earliest convenience. Bye.
Subscribe to me, 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 subscribe.